Hi everyone. Make sure that is kind of straight. Today I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about staging and staging your furniture, and even if you do signs, if you do signage or something small, or if you do, like, this is just an example, or like stuffed animals, how you can stage those. So when you're doing any kind of staging, you want to make sure that your background is always a neutral, that it's not busy at all, because you don't want to take that away from your main piece. And the same goes with your signage, if you have small signs and things like that. You just want the focus to be on that item. So we'll go ahead and start with the furniture first. And I have a whole bunch of stuff over here, which I like, but it's too much. So we're going to narrow it down, and we can try different combos. And one thing to remember, and I cut my head off. That's neat. Just a minute. I don't know if that, can you see the bottom? One thing to remember is, whatever your piece of furniture is, you kind of want to stay with that kind of a theme. Like this has that ocean transfer on it, so I'm trying to stay beachy colors with that. You wouldn't want to put farmhouse decor on this dresser. So another thing to keep in mind is go in threes. Just add 3 items, and 3 main items to always go by are a picture frame, candlesticks, and books. I mean, easy peasy. Those 3 things, if you have them sitting around, use them. But don't use a pink picture frame and something like this. See what I'm saying? You want the items to correlate in the style of the furniture piece and the color. So since this is kind of beachy, this would work as well. You can always swap like the book out with a short piece of greenery like this. I mean, and just lay that on there, and it's just a little hydrangea branch. Now, I kind of liked the basket idea because it's a beach and basket, but the flowers don't correlate with that. So right now I'm going to get rid of that. I like the candlesticks. I think the book is too much. It just doesn't fit with that style of furniture. So we're just narrowing it down, and see how that focus comes back into that piece. So you could do something like this. I'm going to take that plant away. But see how your candlesticks kind of go? And you could even take the hat off if you want, if it's too much. You have to just try different things. Try them in different places. I kind of like the candlesticks on the opposite side of the other one. One in front of the other. Center your frame. I like this so far, and then you could, if you wanted to, you could probably hang that hat on there and tuck it somehow. How's that look? I gotta move this stuff, I can't see it. So I might even, you know, I might stand that frame back up. I like it, but it's too, there. I like the hat only for the reason that it's kind of a sunbonnet and people would wear them on the beach. So it's not necessary. You can keep it or leave it. Move it to the center maybe. But see how I kind of took away things that just didn't really fit but you thought in your mind would work? I mean, you could even take away all of this. And the hat. And put in the tropical plant. But don't cover up your item, just set it to the side. Put the frame there. And maybe just the book there. I don't like that as well as all the whites. Maybe if that plant was white or the pot that it's in was white, maybe. I like the other combo with all the white candles and things like that. So, on to the next thing. Always remember with your furniture, stay with the theme of the piece. I mean, you wouldn't want seashells on top of a farmhouse style piece of furniture. So I'm going to move this stuff out of the way, and then I actually want to go to like stuffed animals, or if you paint statues or something like that. So use something like this. Find my tag. You want a crisp, clean, that's all you want is the stuffed animal. You don't want to add a bunch of stuff around it because it's going to stand up there now. But turn it to the side maybe, and I can snap a picture of that. Let me get close to it. But see how that would just be the only thing in that picture? And that's all it would need. Now, another thing too is you're seeing a bunch of shadows against that. Make sure you have really good lighting. Now I would probably bring in, to get rid of these, I'm having contrast from these lights here. So I would want a light to show directly on him facing forward. And you can do that by what I actually have my phone on is a stand, a tripod, and it has a ring light behind it. So if I would plug in my ring light and come up close and take that picture, and that would be perfect, it would get rid of those shadows. Lighting is very important. Your best, I mean, you don't have to go out and buy expensive cameras and lights and things like that. You can, I could open the garage door and let all that natural light come in, and natural light from a window or a doorway or something like that is like the best lighting source you can get in staging or even taking selfies. Even taking selfies, guys. So, with something like that, that's all I would do. I don't know that I would want to put it on something. If I were just to take this off, and just set it on there and take that picture, I don't think it does it justice, as well as against that plain white. So that's just a piece of cardboard, white cardboard, folded in half. And I used the clean side. I I use the other side for painting, but of course. So those are two little ways to stage. Now my last one, I'm going to move in the camera a little bit more to this. Hopefully, maybe we need to go this side, bear with me. I don't know if I'm going to be back far enough. Okay. So now if you have like something flat that you want to stage, and you're not going to see me, but that's fine, you don't need to. But get yourself a neutral colored plastic sheet or bed sheet or something like that. Lay your flat on there, crinkle it up, leave the wrinkles, don't flatten it out. So then put your piece on there. We don't want the candlestick. So this is kind of farmhouse-ish. It's fresh quality organic. So your plants are organic, so you can lay branches or little pieces of greenery around. I'm going to use this green hydrangea branch that I had, and I'm going to put it underneath, and I'm going to bend those things up and around the picture. And then this is a trowel, and that's kind of used in farming. So to get that balance, I'm going to go on this corner, and you can, what you want to do is you want to view it from up above. So to get that the way you want it to look. And then I have some rocks, you know, just because they're rocks. I think I want a few down here in the corner, maybe a few up here. And so now what you're going to want to do is, I'm going to grab you again, is take that picture from up above. You're going to want to take it from up above and look directly straight down on that and take that picture. So you're going to get something without the shadow, of course, something like that, and that's going to be more of a crisp, clean photograph on something on your smalls, because you're going to go right above it. And I can't tell because I have mine in my tripod holder. But you can add little things to your flat staging, such as if you have a Christmas theme sign, you can add hi, how you like talking to my you could add, if it's Christmassy, you can add tiny plain colored, not decorative, but plain colored tree ornaments, a little bit of like the garland, what else? Just think what Christmassy style is. And this is so much more fun because you can style it and add so much more stuff around that picture rather than just hanging it on a wall or setting it on a piece of furniture, because then it distracts because you don't know what's for sale, the picture or the furniture. So I guess that's kind of what I wanted to jump on and talk to you guys about today. I hope that kind of helps you guys in some staging. And if you have any questions, message me. So to recap, on furniture, stick with the theme of the piece of furniture. Style, if it's just been painted one color, then if it's a mission style piece, look in that era, think about what was in that, you know. If it's farmhouse, go with an old chicken wire frame and some farmhouse decor on there. But go in threes and don't get anything too tall or too wide. You want to keep it small because that is the main focus. Your color theme, stay with one color theme if you can. Find your books say you're using brown rustic candles, then find some brownish books, tans or creams. See what I'm saying? Stay in that kind of a theme. Your little stuffed animals, or if you like even candlesticks, you know, put them on that backdrop. Put a backdrop up on the wall and then what it sits on. So it's completely all about that little piece that you're trying to sell. Holy moly, I look like a, I love allergy season, don't you? And then your signage or your smalls, you can lay flats, your flats, I'll call them. And you can think of your theme that your item is about. Is it farmhouse? Is it Christmas? Is it a holiday? And use items that you may have. Don't go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff. Think about what you decorate your home with. But use them, the small stuff. Don't overwhelm all that area around that item, because they want to see that picture. So I hope that helps you guys today. And there it is, staging bigs and smalls. So I hope that helps, guys. You have a great day. See you later. God bless.